really All right, y'all, that is our timer to get started. I'm just trying to fix the TikTok live. We're trying that out today. See how that goes. So everyone is in the TikTok chat and they're talking. I'm setting it up. Make sure it works for y'all. There we go. What? Maximum number of attempts to. All right, I can't get the TikTok Live Studio to work. So, that sucks because I can't like watch my own live from my phone, which is how I'm seeing it. So maybe I gotta go through my browser to do it, which is cool. Just kind of annoying, but it is chill to do. Hold up, we got it. Okay, I'm watching it through the phone. Through the telephone now. Okay, I think we got it set up. I still can't like check out the chat though, which is kind of rough. Okay. Maybe I can like set it up on. I'm gonna set it up on my browser. Because I guess I would have to do this anyway. And then we can do like that on that, and it's like that. Okay. And then where's the chat at? Or do I not have access to chat? I'm not clean that. Interesting. Okay. Live center? This is where I can like just read chat from. Huh. Okay. I guess. What if I like had it like at the top? How do is there like is that a horizontal spot? I could have taken them the majority of the screen and then I'll just take like a smaller portion of it. Oh no, it's always gonna take up that much. What if I do that? Or I could temper it. Oh wait, hold up. I might have just cooked. Hold up, boys. Get the multi-chat out, right? Get the TikTok thing going. We got that there. I guess this is a second. Oh wait, that kind of worked actually. And I can just do like that. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. All right, cool. What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach. This is I Don't Know Entertainment, and welcome to today's stream. Woo, we did it. All right. So let's see. Am I good? The delay's throwing me off. I think we're good. Okay. So a lot has happened. I've done some work off screen. I need to stop looking over to the right because it's like tripping me off of like what I'm seeing. There we go. Double delay. This is weird. We're gonna figure it out. I'll try it one more time to see if we can get the TikTok studio working again. This is distracting the heck out of me. Come on. Didn't expect this to be as complicated as it's gonna be here. But things are happening. Okay. Either way, for everyone who is new here today, we've been working on the first lawyer type game. Don't verify me on that at all. We're going to retcon any other games that have come out prior to the existence of this one. But basically, it's a roguelike doing a bunch of roguelike stuff because I'm a solo developer and Infinite Generation is a good way to make infinite content. So if you look here, hold up, I just realized there's a face cam. Hold up, I just realized everything's going wrong. But hold on, let me fix this. I keep saying I'm gonna do that, and I never do. This is gonna be just chatting for like the first few minutes of the stream, but I promise we're gonna actually get some development done today. Working hard on this. Have actually, the big spoilers, we finished the level generator, which is pretty awesome. I'm really proud of it too. I think it's like the most organized I've been with my code in a hot minute. And we got a little tutorial TikTok out of it, which is cool too. Alright, now we're going through the fun bugs of iOS 18 or whatever, where for some reason it doesn't allow me to use my camera to do stuff. My QR code, come on, please. There we go, dude, jeez. Okay, we good? We good to go? This works, it'd make my life so easy. Yeah. We good? I think we might, it's doing a thing. It's doing a little flashy flash. Okay. Okay. I was doing some like actual general setup. I was hoping it would just like, I might just turn off like the normal like Twitch or the OBS integration because I'm using multi-stream with Stream Elements, but it's kind of weird. It might be better if we don't do that. Performance? Sure. Full screen camera, landscape, screen share? Yeah. Detecting camera. Oh, wait, is it? It's not gonna be able to do that, right? Because of OBS absorbing it. Okay. Continue live. Okay, can we just read the live info? Oh, word. Okay, hold on. Oh, we can add the topic. Okay, this is what we wanted. Learn news fandom DIY. I guess this technically counts as art. Was this step accurate? Yeah, sure. Okay, that works. Saving it. Live info be reviewed once it's approved. Cool. Live center? No, this is just gonna take that. I just want to like read my chat as it's happening. That's the goal here. That's what we're trying to fix. Oh wait, is this it? Is this actually like the live chat? Like if I do something, say like, hey, or another test. No. Okay. Okay, so we can't. Okay, we're gonna turn on the TikTok live for now on the stream element on OBS just to get some better performance and also some protection. Okay, and now the delay is gonna throw me off, but yeah, little spoiler, boys, we have done it. Against all odds, we have done it. That's the wrong thing. And I gotta open up a incognito tab. Not for freaky stuff, but to not dox himself for the 18th time. Hello, Jethro, with your flea-ridden self. We're finally getting him some medicine for that. Had no idea how to deal with him. Jethro's my first dog. I have a big old dog named Jethro. And he's got fleas for the first time. So one thing he's not allergic to, but good God, are they proliferating? I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so, yeah, I guess a little continuation of what we did last time. Check it out. Shazam, if we run our generator here. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I haven't, oh God. That's an infinite loop. Oh no. Ah, geez. Okay, it's fine. All we have to do is just pull the origin. Because I wasn't not working, I was just working off my laptop. Because it uses less electricity. And I care about the environment, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, Legit Legal LLC. Classic game. I can't wait to find out that this is like an actual legal firm. I should probably check that out, actually. Let's look this up. Legit Legal LLC. Legal Zoom. Nope. I had a feeling that no one would take that name because good God, that is even worse than a Better Call Saul. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. There was a bunch of things I did differently on that. Looks like it didn't. Oh yeah, because it pulls a couple things. All right, hold on. There's a few things we got to configure for this today. First off, we want to get Passive Stars Godot theme because that's just goated. There we go. Doing a lot of like setup stuff today because look how clean that is. Okay, let's see. Code, should be, yep. Releases, minimal theme, open with Firefox. No, don't do that. I did download it though. Just try it. Okay, I'm just gonna delete you. Okay, and reinstall you. Save file. Open it, and then, oh my God, it should, oh, did it just go directly to my downloads folder? Yoink. Perfect, it did. Passive star theme 4.5, there we go, okay. I think I turned this off because I was using a setup for Godot that icon font color. Oh, you really not have to restart for the full thing? Maybe not. Editor, text only, doc tab, style. We want icon only because watch this. Didn't even know about that. It's great. Couple more things. We're almost setting it up. I promise this is all important. Maybe, I don't know. The only thing we don't want to change is the font. Because Enter is cool, but it's a little too Unity for me. We want to do base color. Unless it's already set up like that? Oh, it is already set up like that. The contrast is just super weird for me. Yeah, that's right. Contrast is 0.3 maybe for that darkness. Whoa, God, no. It's gonna take a second. Yeah, just gonna damn near crash in the process of doing that. 0.3. Nope, that was too many points. 0.3. Okay, perfect. Icon saturation should be 2. Corner radius is 45. What if we set it to 5? What if we're getting a little crazy? Wow. Okay. I think, yeah, we did it. Done. All right. We're back to greatness. Look at that. This is the import right here. We got that. We got the inspector. We got the node. We got the history. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. All right, cool. So anyway, now that we have this all properly set up, if we run this, we shouldn't get a infinite error, but now we get a fully functional level generator, which is super cool. Basically, the thing I did to get this working is I created a couple of resources for the room scene. And all it does is it takes the room spawn offsets, which are basically where the door frames are, and that's how the connections are found. And then specifically, you can see this better in the cross room. There's room section offsets, since now each room is assembled from a singular unit room, which is the 1x1. Then all that we do is we just take those centers offsets and we gather all of those, which can actually be done with this. Again, better seen in the cross room. Prefabs room, Silver Shark office, cross room. There we go. If we go here, you can see we got a bunch of stuff in the center, but if we go here, click this button, go to the output, get section offsets, you can see we get all of that. Love tool buttons, just created a little showcase of this on my TikTok if you want to go check that out. But yeah, basically we use that and we do some really, really interesting math. I forgot what it was. Yesterday was a whole weird thing. I think I was in a weird like flow state of hungry and tired, and for some reason it just worked out. But basically I refactored all I rewrote a lot of the code to not crash. Yeah. Specifically, this place room is the best part, and I made a little class because it doesn't have built-in structs. But yeah, that's cool. So the only thing now that needs to be done is placing the doors, and that should be easy enough to do. No, that's a cross room, and that's a 1x1. We don't need that. So if we see this, we have a bunch of rooms that are placed down. I'm gonna make the game embed the window, so it doesn't. Wait, what did I just do? There we go. There we go. All right, cool. So if we look here, we can see that everything is all connected and all great. You can see how the rooms are kind of generated. You can see this cross here. This is a cross room. Here's a cross room. Here's a cross room that makes 3. And then there's a couple of 1x1s to fill in the gap. So there's one here, one connected to here, one here. This is actually a pretty interesting looking level. We got 1 room, we got 2 rooms, we got 3 rooms, and then did this make an extra room? Uh-oh. This might have made an extra room. Crap. All right, we gotta see how this. If this does, well, that's something else to fix. We'll see. That's position 0, 0. That's 12. Basically, you just don't want any of them to. -18. Don't overlap, please. -12. Please don't overlap. -6. Oh, interesting. Wait, really? 1x1 is position 0, 0, 0. This is 0, 0, and 12. This is -18, 12. This is -12, and this is okay. Well, I guess it still works. I just can't see how my rooms are assembled. Oh wait, oh wow, yeah, I really can see it. We got a cross room here, a cross room here, a cross room here, a cross room here, and then there's a 1x1 in there somewhere. Right? No. Whoa, dude. There's a 1x1 in there somewhere, but it does work. I just can't tell what I've done, which is kind of funny. You know, just for the sake of fun. Actually, no. But now what we have to do is we just have to make we may need to make doors spawn, which is the thing I was trying to say for so long, and I just couldn't. Hey, look, here's an easier way of looking at it. So the way that works is when a room connects to another room, it has a consumed door. Or consumed spawn, which basically says, hey, there was an empty doorway here that's touching another doorway. Just set up a spawn there if that works. So I'm realizing a couple of things now based on a couple systems. One, I have a system where it's like if you consume the spawn, place a door there, and then diff an array if there's an array of consumed spawns. And I was going to do a whole check, but the game runs fine without doing that. And I could actually just quickly check the profiler to watch this happen. Oh, it's going to be weird because I'm not starting the profiler as... Let me just set that to auto start. There we go. Oh, cool. I don't know, there's a little popped up there. That's cool. So if we pause the game, there should be a really quick spike at the beginning, which is, can we zoom in? Yeah, at the very beginning, there's a very quick spike at generation where it takes a few milliseconds to generate the level, and the rest of it just kind of calms down. So that's chill. We're not losing any, we don't have to lose any sleep over that, which is nice. So basically what I need to do now is if there's a consumed spawn, we need to take that spawn, place a door, and then the only problem with that is if there are two different doors at a location, we need to verify if that door doesn't already have the same location as the consumed spawn. And if it does, fine. If it doesn't, what we have to do is we have to block, we have to block it off. So I think the easiest way to go about this is we'll break today down into a couple of steps to really finish off the generation, which is 1, place doors at consumed spawns. That should be it. 2 is generating doors where they don't share spaces with consumed spawns. And then 3 is well, I just realized. Oh, yeah, 3 is if there is an area with a what's it called? If there is an area with a spawn that doesn't share another one, block it off. So let's just place the doors for now. We'll write it down. We'll write it out as we go along, but we're gonna place doors to begin with, because every good office needs a door. We got our Pomodoro timer over here running for 25 minutes. Yes, you can send me notifications. Let's start. Let's make some code. So the first thing to do here is for our generator, we need to set up okay. We need to set up an onReady, not an onReady var. Actually, yeah, let's do an onReady var. Nah, it needs to be an export, which goes below anything that is predetermined. There we go. So let's put it here. We got room library, we got room limit. Let's go under room library. Let's go export var door mesh or door scene. Let's just say type packed scene. And let's see. Do that. So this also kind of introduces another thing we have to do, which is creating the door scene to work. And that shouldn't be too bad, actually. So let's see how the door scene is actually set up. If we go over to our mesh library, that can actually do this folder because we know how we're used for it. Go over to our models. We check out our door here. We see the door frame and door, 2 separate things. I'm wondering if I create a new scene here, empty 3D scene, call it, I guess, door. Or let's see, level door. Let's call it that. Let's Control A, add in a mesh instance 3D, and let's just see if we can. Oh, it's looking. Yeah, let's see if we can just. Okay, we can't just send in door either. Could I separate these two meshes? Actions, extract, save mesh shape path. Okay. We have office models. Let's create a new one called office door. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't have to do the subpaths. Very important. There we go. Office doors. There's 2. We got the door cube and we got the door itself. So let's drag these in. Perfect. So we got these 2. I don't. Wait. These are just 2 meshes. Okay. Let's call this one door frame. Whoa. Okay. Can I delete this without it freaking out? Let's just call this one, or can we call this one office door frame? And can we call this one office door? Okay, and just making sure we didn't get any weird things there. Perfect. Level door, mesh instance. Now, if we delete that, can I just pop in the level door? No, I can't just drag it in. I can drag this in though, and it creates that mesh. Perfect. Now what we want to do is create a pivot, which is actually not hard. At least I don't think it's gonna be hard. Excuse me, not using grid snapping. Not my house. Oh, no, no good. If I hold control, is it gonna? It's gonna do a whole 1 meter snap. What's this? What unit is this? This is a whole 1 meter unit. Let's set you to 0.5 on the Z. Oof, a little further. Or better yet, let's just bring the door into the picture. Reset its transform so it's there. Then we take the door pivot, or actually, no, I don't need a door pivot. I can just, can I just move the pivot of the mesh? Scale mode, drag mode, ruler mode. Transform. Add collision, blah, blah, blah. Aren't these, oh, they don't already have collision built into it. Create collision shape. Sibling tri-mesh, it should be single convex. No, we don't want it to be sibling. Create collision shape, single convex, static body, child. There we go. Love it. Alright. Now we have our little door there. I can't change the pivot because now, like how it is in 2D, what I could do is add a no 3D. Why am I? Jesus, that was lazy. Door pivot. There we go. Okay, now what I can do is if we zoom in here, nope. Let's see, so if I was to move it over like 1 meter, it goes there, 0.5 meters closer. We're really splitting hairs here. There we go. Where's 0.5 at? Oh, I really 0.525. Alright, now we go to the office door. Put that as the child, and we go to door pivot, control G. Watch this, boys, watch this. Oh, Jesus. Prefabs, level door, boom. Okay. Now we need to add in another thing to this guy for an area 3D. Ooh, you know what we need? This should be a player trigger. I could add this for multiple components where it's just like proximity, which I probably should do instead of doing individual strong. Okay, so I need to think about this. How did I do this stuff before? I mean, all I wanted to do is I just straight up want an area to look at a player and then just do it. This is like the hurt box trigger where it's just like it looks for a health component. Okay, this is like a hyper specific thing. I'm not gonna do all of that. I'm just gonna add a collision shape, 3D to that. Make it a box shape. There we go. Player trigger, no. That there. Be about the size of that. There we go. I don't know what that just did, but it did a thing. Cool. Yeah, this is fine. Extends on the X, crank that up just like a little bit farther. So it's like the player enters it. And now what we need to do is we need to see if the X is greater than or less than the current global position of our guy. So we're gonna call it level door. We're gonna create a script for that guy. forgot to create like descriptions. Let's get the player trigger. Area entered. Hello, Jothan. We basically just need to do that, and we also we don't need an area entered. We need what's a hot key for disconnect? Is it? We need a body entered and a body exited. Yep. And body exited. Yep. Disconnect is delete. Alright, cool. So basically we need these two, and the way it's going to work is our player trigger is going to specifically look for this favorite biz. Oh, cool. What's the audio? You can have, dude, that's sick. I didn't know the areas could like act as audio triggers. That's sick. Okay, we don't want to. You can exist on level, and you mask player. There we go. So first off, we want to do that, and we want to do funk. Open door. We want a couple things. We want export var door open speed float and it's equal so 100. All right, first chat to bot. let's get rid of that. Export where is no, we don't want to export that. Whenever is door open. It's a boolean. Actually, no, we don't want to close or open it. Or we don't want to reclose it. That's not the point of the game. So basically, what we want to say is the player opens. So if it, or if it's in front. Go into our 3D view here, we took out our door pivot. So if the player's in front, we want to rotate it on the Y. Okay, so the player's in front of us towards the positive X. Night Antoinette! Hello, how you doing? Like 115, and then on the other end, it should be about the same, right? 115. There it goes. So if it's behind positive, if it's in front negative, 115. Okay. And let's get another thing on our level door. Let's get in at export var door open rotation, set it to a float, and let's make that a range of, let's say 90 to 80. Default's equal to 115. Tired, hungry, irritated, the usual. Well, hopefully the stream can help alleviate a little bit of that. I don't know if you're, I don't know if watching me freak out is something that helps out with that. Oh, you know what you could do? You could put me, you could put me on the TV. That would really give him a rise. Oh, we got a credit from, I forgot. They're closer. bad news. They only gave me the chicken here. I'll grab it in a second. I'll just finish this. It's cool. My arteries will survive. My mental state won't.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
Okay. Wait. Oh, it's time. Is this like time shit tick? Oh, it's time shit tick. Can't send this girl save you. Hit her with the loaf of sourdough I gave you. It's dense enough where it's a blunt force weapon, but it's not lethal. Rotation. If it's behind, negative, positive. The new. I forgot you don't have to do new vector. You just gotta declare vector 3 of 0. The Y rotation is door open rotation 0. Then at the speed of door open time. There we go. Else, wow, that's a weird function. Else, do the exact same thing. Else, negative door rotation. And open the door, and we're gonna say bear door open, and we'll say the player trigger X is name. Either way, player trigger dot set deferred enabled. Pretty sure it's not right. Oh no, it's not. That's what we're going with. If body dot global position is x is greater than, we only need body entered, I should go, so we don't need the body exited. Is greater than x. So if the player is behind open door. Oh, whoops. Open door true. False. Open door false. Go. Oh wait, yeah, door pivot. I did rotate that properly. Sandbox. Let's see, where's our door? Okay, just that happened a lot. Maybe we just don't do that. door pivot the rotation is equal. It's not equal vector. That's a return. So that way it's like if it is open, don't do anything. But if it isn't, do something. Oof, that happens so much. If player behind is equal to true. Okay, wait, why is this firing so often? I'm guessing this is just happening as much as it can. Oi. Oi. Wait. So if the player is behind him, we're opening forward. So let's see. Player trigger, open forward. We want to key its rotation at 0, 0. Create reset trucks. Yep. And then what is this measured in seconds? Versus frames. This is seconds. So I say like point 3. We want rotation to be -115. Not you. Wow. Wait. Oh my god, I keep player trigger. Okay, at 0.0, we want to key door pivot to 0, 0 on the rotation. Yes, create reset track. And then at 0.3, we want to set door pivot's rotation to -115 on the Y. Whoops. There we go, and key that. And time of the animation is 0.3 seconds. There we go. And then open backwards, door pivot, key rotation at 0, 0. What? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, no. And then at 0.3, set rotation to 115. There we go. Key that. There. That's it. Rotations. Animation means that. Reset track. Love it. Alright. So now what we can do is the players behind, animation tree. Oh. That play. Else. That play. Open. Open backwards. And after all of it, door opens page. Should hopefully be no default playing. We're not doing anything that would make it play anything by default. Oh, okay. Oh. door office for door frame. Let's give it a collision shape. Simplified complex. Let's be childish. Okay. No, nope. Now this should work. There we go. Now something else to try too on our door, wherever I put it, is like okay, cool. Let's do door visibility. Alright, cool. So we got some doors opening and we got some level doors. We can save it as is, but for now this is cool. Go back to the generator. I really need to just call this level generator because that's what it is. Door scene affected. Door GLB. There we go. Now, the ultimate thing to do here is in room library. Not that. That's our timer. Alright, let me place the doors. Then I'm gonna have a longer break because I've been eating in a hot minute. And I got a burrito waiting for me. Spawn rooms. Let's go down to spawn room. Oh, let's do that. Cool. Got that. Do that. Spawn. All rooms. Save that. Occupied spawns. And what is occupied spawns? Let's see the right there it is. Their new door is a door. Door scene instantiates. Add child. New door. Let's see, I child new door and new door. Dot global position is equal to I. Okay, and the last thing to do on top of all of this is on the player, on the level generator. On ready or on top of this. There we go. And if I was to look at a level like a 1x1, and I was to plop a player in there and reset your position to something. If I was to move you up, whoa, God, slow down. You would have to be a meter off the ground. Okay. So we got that. Let's just finish up with spawning the player. Okay, so see there, player spawn. Vector 3 is equal to spawn rooms dot pick random. child player position is equal to vector 3 player spawn dot x 1 player spawn dot z. Okay, now we have all of this. Let's just make sure I got rid of the player in the 1x1. I did. Close that. On the sandbox generator, let's delete the camera 3D. And now if we run it, we should get a player to spawn. Yep. Okay. New problem. All the doors are rotated incorrectly. Now is that for all of them? Oh, let's set the door rotation too, I guess. Okay. There we go. Hello. Okay. Okay. So close to greatness, dude. Just the doors aren't opening properly. We're so close, though. Come on. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Okay. Oh my god, there's only one level door, isn't there? Oh, is this... Wait, what? Why don't only one level door spawn? Oh, these are the level doors. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is good. So these are the level doors. So your rotation is correct. Your rotation is also correct. Your rotation is inverted. Okay. Your rotation is correct. Okay, so what's the inverted rotation? Hold on. It's you. So we want to go over there. Okay, we gotta redo this quickly. So we're getting some Z fighting here. So what's that all about? I must have added... Oh, two doors spawned. Okay. Wait, the two doors spawned? They did. And no door spawned here, which it should have. Okay, things are getting weird. Now that we're inside the generator, things are weird. Two doors always spawning? No, that was just like a weird one-off. Okay. What's up with the Z fighting though? Oh yeah, because it's the... Okay, no, that makes sense. It's because it's two door walls eclipsing each other. That makes sense. And then one of these has like some weird Z fighting on the side of something I'm trying to see. Okay. So I keep doing this wrong. So I go here. This door opened incorrectly. Okay. So if we're looking at our doors here, is you? Is it this one? No, it's across from this one. It is this door. Oh. Oh. I need to create a little custom camera. So your rotation, I'm assuming is -90. Yeah. Okay. This is a dumb fix, but let's see. If rotation y is greater than 0, do this. Else, do this, but in reverse. Okay. Alright, I just realized I don't use door at the time. No rotation. There we go. Alright, let's try this out. Nope. Okay, that broke it. It's still broken. Oh, I just full broke it. Alright, I'm gonna back it up real quick. Let's see. Work in progress. Doors. Let's see. Let's see. No, I just realized, alternatively, instead of making the doors rotate, I could just add doors to every single spawn, and then where there's a consumed spawn, I could just have that door, like, not work anymore. So that's actually the way to go, I think. Alright, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back.
Oh, shit.
We're demon time on a burrito.
I wanna
Don't
eat
feel good about
burger.
it. Not proud of myself for what I just did. Okay. What? Don't worry about it, dude.
I'm gonna play Hunter the Captain on my phone.
All right. You already beat it.
But yeah, I did it on my phone.
All right.
Plus, I didn't really beat it.
Oh.
Well, I beat the dragon. I didn't beat the.
You haven't killed the ones from the past.
Yeah, I killed myself. Yeah. You only get to go and kill yourself.
You serve no purpose. Let's go with the one by one. Okay. And the crossroom. How many times have I come back to this very specific part of the game, huh? Alright, so all I'm gonna do here is just manually place down our player, and on each of the door walls, we're gonna give it a level door. And on the ones that are not the correct rotation, oh, that potentially fix it. You're open. You open correctly. You didn't open correctly. Okay, so the ones in the direction we're facing in open correctly, and the ones let's see, door wall. So you didn't open correctly, and I'm assuming the you open correctly. You open correctly. You open correctly. You didn't open correctly. So every one of them open correctly except for that one, which is this whole level door. Okay, so you're the only one that didn't pivot correctly. So instead of doing this,
Oh, you gotta unlock the full game by paying for it?
is it not on Netflix?
No way.
Sometimes they have it on Netflix.
I can only play the first chamber, then I gotta unlock the full game for the first. Man, I already got the
Did you
full
check
game.
Netflix?
Oh, I ain't checked.
Oh my god.
I heard you the first time. I said you
Oh my god. You're oh. No, these are. I have too many heavy objects on my desk. I can't throw any of them at you without causing at least permanent damage.
I'm gonna put 2 bots in here. Oh, what is forbidden? It doesn't exist. It's not on. That's just so many idioms.
I'll tell you, brother.
Sad.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Okay. I don't have the projectile as a default on the player. Really should. Okay, so you're opening incorrectly. You're opening correctly. You're opening incorrect. Why are they all? Wait, what? Incorrectly. Correctly. Incorrect. Oh, okay, I got it now. I understand it now. I understand it now. Dude, I was a fool. I was but a fool. I didn't understand the proper door physics that God has imparted upon us. Well, what I can do now though is I can just give each door wall a level door, and then I can just have it delete itself, so I don't have to manually do that, which is pretty tight. And then any occupied spawns. that don't have their door naturally enabled, I guess. I guess what it could do as well is like if any door isn't a consumed spawn. Huh. Okay, this is rough. I genuinely, I really have to figure this out. I'm getting ahead of myself. We just need to make the door work. That's fine. We have player placement. That's also fine. This is all we have to do. So for the door itself, I'm not thinking about this correctly. Door pivot. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, what? 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 Dude. Huh? Player trigger, yeah. Dude, what? Oh, okay. I was about to lose my mind. Yeah. Okay. So you have to effects. And we're gonna have to change the way this kind of behaves. So let's take that pivot right there. Shrink it down to about the front of the door. Yeah, that's good. Alright, cool. So if our door is to rotate, let's see, this is right here, we're looking at the negative X. So this is if the player's behind, we can call this one behind player trigger. Then if we duplicate this, what's its current position? 0, 0? Okay. So we just need to duplicate you, call it front ahead player trigger. In front, just call that player trigger. Then let's quickly make the collision shape unique. And let's see. I just what do I have to do? I just have to make you no, actually. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, in front player trigger. Okay, oh. Oh, the collision shape is in that position. Okay, so I just have to invert its X. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So this is the behind player trigger and this is the in front player trigger. Now what we need to do is let's just quickly disconnect both of their signals. Oh, cool. So we have that going down for us. It shouldn't be, yep, perfect. Now we need body enter. Okay, we need a couple things. So we don't have to run through an if statement. We can have open door front. Get rid of the player behind. And then we can have open door behind. There we go. We don't have to worry about the invert pivot pull anymore. Get rid of that. And basically all it does is just play a singular animation depending on where the player has approached it from. It says door. Oh, my dog's gonna please on my bed. No. Okay. Wow, okay. There we go. All right. Wrong thing to run. There we go. Run it. See what we got here. All right, you know what? Cool. It works. It just works slightly backwards. So up, behind, door, front. Or I could just do that. Call someone front. Drunt. That sounds like a bad word. Front. And this one will be behind. There we go. And yes. 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 Oh yeah.
So sad.
Oh, whoops. Remember Patrick when he's like, of course I know your name. It's Patrick Star. Duh. Duh. It's not fair. Do I need this? I don't need this. I don't think I need the. I think now I've just. Level door, level door, level door. Yep, delete. And I think I can delete it on here too. And I've solved my issue. Save for a couple of things. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. No! It's not possible! Oh, yeah. Send the 1x1. Goodbye. Oi. Alright. Yes. Okay, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. So, cool. Let's see. Really need to get consistent with how I'm doing my commit messages, but whatever, dude. It's. I'm thinking wherever I did the level generator bits and bobs should be around here. There is a problem. I think it's like where I decide if a spawn is consumed. Occupied spawns, chosen respawn. Okay. Potential spawns differ, existing spawns, occupied spawns. Okay, so yeah, because we want to get every spawn in a tree, and then we want to say, hey, existing spawns, if you contain anything in occupied spawns, remove it. Right? I think that's what differ does. For known the target, for I know 3D and target, if the difference has if the difference doesn't have I appended. So basically, if, oh wait, hold on, did I do this wrong? No, I think I did this correctly. Different existing, so it takes the existing spawns, see if occupied spawns has it. If occupied spawns doesn't have a, what's it called? If occupied spawns doesn't have whatever we plug into it, appended to the result, return the result. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. That's good. These things are working there. Oof, I just realized my mic is peaking like crazy. I think I turned up my audio last time because I was talking at a very low volume. Okay. Alright, already. Zoom in. Yeah, I'll fix it. Alright, so I don't know why the Delves for I no 3D and occupied spawns. Okay, occupied spawns should only happen if a valid room is chosen. So chosen room spawns is equal to pick random. If the room is valid, so if there's a class of it. So what's the weird thing that's happening here is this is getting called for something that shouldn't happen. So it's like, this is so weird. It's like, did I forget a door somewhere? And that's why it's happening? That's one thing I can think of that would break it. So like, if I left the door on one of these level sections, no, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I could have. Weird. That's the skybox just like nowhere. Weird. Okay. Took a light, nothing there, nothing. That's weird. It's like, what is? You don't need that. You don't need that. What is this? Importing. Let's check it out. Is checks out what? Oh yeah, no, this is correct. Spawn valid. Checks that. Checks all that. And then it checks room to check. Calc spawn and then room spawn. Okay, what's room spawn? Room spawn is the point that we pick. Okay. Spawn uses that. Okay, so it takes room spawn as that. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should do like this. That's one thing we should do for it. I just want to see if that breaks anything. It seems to be like, it's an annoyingly rare instance where that happens. And I wish I could like recreate what's going on when that does occur. Okay, it just happened here. Is there any Z fighting in this room outside of this right here? Oh yeah, there is. Right there. This is a 1x1. Interesting. Because we got a 1x1 room here, and it's taking this double door. Is it when a 1x1 connects to a cross that is breaking? Got some Z fighting on that, yeah. Z fighting on that. It's a 1x1. 1x1 connecting across. No, it just happens sometimes. This is just like, okay, let's just spawn. Got Z fighting there, cool. Okay. Okay, I mean, something I could do to fix this is just implement the spawn clearing. So it's like, if we do spawn a brand new room, like how should we how would this work? It would basically be. Coach, could you run on the lap, please? I guess basically what would be okay. So we have. Oh, I guess I never ended up using this. Nor the room grid variable, did I? Or the unit. Room limit, yeah. Okay. So, thank you, little bro. The thing that we're missing here is, or something that would fix the double is just immediately destroying like the direction that occurred. So, okay, let me just make sure I'm doing this correct though. You're looking at the doors here. The door wall 1, up, down, right, and left. So basically, depending on the direction of the spawn, we want to destroy the alternative. So if we use the left, we destroy right. If we use an up, we destroy down, like that. So going into our level generator, this is something we had to do anyway. So that is fine. Going to our level generator, let's go over to the class here. Valid room data spawn use, var spawn to destroy. I think you can do this. Let's see if it'd be cool if this just populated. Darn, oh, probably because it didn't compile properly. So if we're up, we destroy down. If we're down, we destroy up. If we're left, we destroy right. And if we're right, we destroy left. This could be opposite. If we compile it, is it gonna room resource to use? Oh, okay. I wish you could use it to describe properties. Is that something you can do? Body variant. Okay. Guess yeah, do that. Does that. Okay. So then when a new room spawns, if new room is in group, spawn that, get children. Yeah, okay. What we need to do is so that's that. But what we want to do is one has a script, does the crash mode have the scripts? Okay, this Oh, you know, I can see where it I can see where it theoretically not work anymore. Where it's just like it like looks for an area with the what's it called? If a room spawns in between two rooms, that's where it would break. That's the issue. Yeah, okay, I figured it out. Okay. Let's just. So the way it works is if a room has its doors in it, like every room has to share doors, and then depending on where the player is, that room will open up a door. Just let the player out in a certain direction. The only problem is like when that generation occurs, it needs to it just needs to know when that room is complete. Alright, this became a way more complicated problem. Because if a player enters a room from one of two sides, then it should open the door. I mean, I could just let the player open the door whenever they want. And just have like an insane line of enemies rush them. But I don't know if that's the way to go.
Oh.
Another thing I could do is, oh, okay. Let's solve the simplest problem, which I think is actually just I think the simplest problem is actually just going over all of like the room spawns, which is technically just a doorbell, seeing if they share a position. It just like what it would do is it would just be like, all right, cool. Do I share a position with anything in there? That isn't myself. If I do, I destroy. I think let's get that done. So that way we can only deal with one thing. And then the next thing we'd have to do. And then the other thing I'd have to do is just think of rooms as two entities. Let's actually make some notes for this real quick. Swerve Notion updated again, and updates like every 2 seconds, which is a weird thing to complain about. I've just done that. Whatever. Something to fix. Oh, I lose, what's it called? I didn't realize that lighting gets occluded too with the walls. Alright, problems to fix, boys. Problems to fix. Maybe we turn off the, what's it called, the sun? Okay, well, that fixed a decent chunk of our rendering issues. Actually, I think if I just run the generator, that fixes any and all Z. Oh, hello, ceiling being broken. Hopefully that just fixed the crossroom too. So it did. Okay, that's good. And Z fighting fixed, which is good. Now we don't have to destroy them, but we can say like, hey, if you both have a door, you guys need to share it. Interesting. Okay. How do you make it so light doesn't get cold properly? Cold mask? What's this do? Light will affect objects in the selected layers. Let's see. Okay, I'll figure it out later. Lighting, again, is like the least of what we want to do here. The next thing to fix is how doors should work. So we want each room to have a specific encounter. Once that encounter is finished, it unlocks the doors assigned to it. So the current issue we have is that, or that doors are being assigned to spawns that are consumed. Or spawns, they're being assigned to spawns twice, which we don't want. So what we could do is, okay. We're getting room spawn points every loop, which isn't necessary. Oh no, it's because we're duplicating. Oh, existing spawns is get nodes and oh yeah, no, we do want to do this every time it runs. That makes sense. So once this is complete, spawn the player here. And then what we want to do is we want to do the same thing as while we're here. existing spawns. Okay, let's see. Okay. We just want to get like all the existing points, and then we just want to see if there's any with the same position. How can we do that? Run 2 arrays. Have like an array pair or something like that, or it's just like, okay, fonts, if I dot global position is equal to j dot global position, print I dot name percent s and percent s share a position. Modulate that with door wall and door wall 3 share position. Door wall and door up. Yeah. Why are we in so many door walls? A lot of things are named the exact same. Oh, probably because they're in like different, what's it called? They're in like different shared things. Okay. Oh, unlock. Wait, what? So we're just running. Better slow them down. Okay, so what we need to do is we just need to check on every room spawn.
No, what is up?
But then we need to check to see if they have a pair. So, need to run for each of them. We've been on the door. We need to basically what we need to do is we need to run for each of them. Spawn a door at the neutral position. Okay. If check spawns that has or check spawns has J. Continue. Find just your position. Fantastic. Then let's say. Basically, if we both check, we want to add. Let's see.
Bad.
I had. Oh, we need to check it for J actually. There we go. Start off with a pending I. If we check J, and then if there's a match, we append I. Yeah. Okay, so that's how it works. We check J if it runs through it again. If it does have it, which means we check to continue. But if it doesn't, we check to see if I and J are the global position. So if it does have it, that means there's two matching. Then we append J to the mix. Then we want to pair new doors to level door. Door C instantiate add child door C new door dot global position is equal to J dot global position. We want to check J anyway, or yeah, we want to check spawns to just be to have check spawns that is J. Do that. Check spawns. J. Okay, so basically, and I too actually, right? Because if they have a match, then we append both of them because like, oh yeah, we have them. Check spawns out of 10. Alright. So it's like, all right, cool. So if we do all of this, we check one, then we check it against itself. Oh. There we go. So if check spawns has J or J is equal to I, so we're checking itself, we continue, okay? So for I dot global position is equal to J dot global position. So if I and J, check spawns has J or J is equal to, okay, so if we've already checked it, or we're looking at the exact same thing, continue. But if they exist at the same place, spawn a door, then append that check. Append them to the checked spawns. Hopefully this works. I think this works. This makes okay. Okay. The last thing we have to do is just make so that's one. Really hope if I could spell. Really cool. Good. Nothing here, nothing here. Good. 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 There's some light height inconsistencies, but like sometimes the door is open like that. But we'll take them. Maybe the doors are weird. There's a little quirk. Just gonna keep running to see if we ever get a double. So I don't know exactly how to replicate that bug. I can just say like, hey, that happened. By getting rid of the pulling on certain areas, it's fixed there. I just need to figure out the fixed lighting. Because that light is crazy. I think we might be good for the door placement. Now the other thing we have to do is if there's anything that doesn't have a convection, so let's see. Kind of dynamically removing. Oh, I know what we could do actually. I could use a thing I made. Oh. You have room spawns, and you have check spawns, and you have well, that's not helpful. Kind of is actually. Oh, let me. This probably can I do this?
Oh.
Can. That's cool. Okay, those are different. Yeah. Alright. So now what we have to do? Oh yeah, I didn't send the wall value. Oh yeah. What's that called? A child is no three. Oh, add child. Good. There we go. Add child. Oh, spelling is not my friend tonight. Was he fighting? And walls are completely filled properly. Alright, we did it.
No boost! Oh, missed. No! Took my boost, man. Oh. No, I'm gonna take my time. Nope, I'm gonna fake it. Oh! Oh no, that's gonna be too. Oh, that's gonna mess up. He's not. My teammate never has boost. What's going on? Wait, I scored this. What am I talking about? I'm gonna trust my teammate.
I mean, oh.
Maybe he can hit it down mid with another two.
Let's see.
Oh my. Oh! He had scored that. Yo, let's go. Oh dear. I get the score before I get scored. Oh, I can just. What just happened to my car? The ball's so hard.
Alright, that was pretty solid. We added the last few things. I do want to comment
Oh,
the rest of what we got here. On massive general, sure, level.
Oh, that was really bad. My teammate used all the boosts just to hit the ball. This guy cannot hit it.
Okay, makes sense. See if we can figure out like the light coin issue. The light will affect objects in the selected layers.
Shit, I wish I was there.
Okay, so
Oh, that teammate. Oh, never mind.
calm mode. Calm mode back the invisible backface triangles will be calling, resulting in the front side triangles be drawn for close over messages means only extremely visible. Can we transparency disabled? Blend mode.
That's not what I wanted, teammate.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Trying to fake me.
Interesting. So if we're here,
Oh my god, my teammate's there. What the hell?
let's mess around with the ceiling mat. Shading maybe? Backlighting. Let's see what this is. Oh, maybe not that.
Oh, I just got ball. Oh, no. Oh, I just got ball.
Depth tests.
Oh,
No.
great ball. The ball's straight there.
Okay, so if we go back to the ceiling mat and then we set our coma at the front, if we set it to disable, fixes the lighting, then we set it to back, front gives us that. So that's the issue we're having here. And then if I was to set, because this is something we do have to fix.
I was really mean.
Oh yeah, we're looking at how the mesh is affected. Is there a way? Okay, here we go. So this is Cast Shadow on.
I could have scored that. I'm throwing whatever.
Physics max. This is ceramic physics. This is mesh instance layers. Okay. So if we have, oh whoops.
I'm gonna wait for my friend.
Okay. So if we're looking at this off generator here, we're looking at the light. This object will only be visible if it comes to use cold mask, include any of the rendered light 3Ds, visual instance,
Just give me my own comment on what these
consider
people
play
want today.
Okay. This is just what you can see, right?
You know what? I can trade these items.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens.
This is our greatest problem here. We have a light source, it just goes through because there's nothing bouncing against it. So if we go back to our material here,
Whoa. Yes.
this. Let's see. Okay. Change materials from local motion of blisters and mesh. Only puts lights on the side of normals. We'll need to add the mesh. So the side does not have normals, so just normals for the front face. Let's bring as expected.
Jacob, if you want to play something, I'll hop off.
Okay, what's the call mask for the light again? Just gonna keep going through this until we get something that makes sense. Light will only affect objects in the selected layer. coal mask now. So there's like light would affect everything in this layer. So
Oh,
if I look at the loan shark one by one,
finding all she need is some.
light affects everything in here. Ceiling 15, transform ability, you're in there. Okay, let's say back then.
I gotta stop. Ah! My teammate come through. Okay, I baited that dude. And
Okay, I definitely have to work on this in particular. I'm just gonna re-import though if I hit that.
Alliance is that 50.
Hit it like this. This is the mesh instance layer though. It's not the we're not calling anything. Occluder. What's this thing?
What is happening? Damn!
What did I just do? Oh, Occluder instance. Okay. What are you? Occlusion culling is disabled in project settings. Project settings rendering occlusion culling. Use
Magic. There's literally nothing you can do in that position. I don't know. I can flick it up and fake it. I can just go to the right. It's unplayable. Somebody actually knows what they're doing. Oh, I didn't see this. My teammate's so quick. Oh.
can improve running performance by hiding geometry as include that.
Oh, frick, dude. Get out. Oh, faked. My freaking almost bump bubbles.
Oh.
It's not even on purpose. It's my nose hurts. My nose.
Whoa. This is odd. Okay. The door wall clone mode is disabled. Is the default always back?
I flubbed it up. The record show that
Is it always? Wait, is this always
Oh
the
my
default for all
oh my
games?
God.
Oh. Oh.
The power
Oh, okay, that's weird. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm freaking, I'm in these guys' heads. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in his head.
Okay, let's disable the occluder on the floor. Okay. Solid. And then for the door wall.
Oh my god!
Mesh and occluder.
I'm in his head!
And the wall.
Scored 3 goals in a row.
Mesh and occluder. Oh. Cool. The materials for the ceiling from though.
Oh,
I don't think this one actually matters.
Oh!
Ceiling's the only weird one. The floor one is fine though. Got some weird light bleeding from the ceiling on the corners there.
Oh
But
no, not 3 match.
that's pretty tight. So if we're outside, it just like oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I wish I knew about that earlier. That's really cool, actually. Change the move velocity. Occlusion systems is static. Occluder in a system through. You never do so with trigger background conversation. So frames are only recommended to move. Okay, we don't do that.
I shouldn't have told you that.
Occluder spiral is every the result trying the result to a low resolution of 1.2.
Yeah.
Large open scenes, if you're near object blocking the view, will generate. Okay, so we're not doing large open scenes. Do numerical constraints occlusion management sublimed by Weber, so we're not doing that. Interesting. So if we're looking at. Can I just like. Is that thing where it's just like you just add ignore or something like that? So we do this.
Oh no.
It's pretty cool. Only the problems are just in that light bleed, which is annoying, but it's not so crazy. And then the only things that are spiking are physics frames because they are being used by the character. Okay, that's really cool. Alright. So, what's another thing we can do here? Can we fix that light bleed? Probably close outer spaces. So the actual boxes can share meshes for all students. Check sun is leaking. Little shouts for all your lights and your scenes so far. I kept your phone screen. Interesting. What's freaking out? I wonder. So if I generate this, what if I had like a massive,
Oops. I mean, oops.
like mesh instance 3D at the top, or yeah. Right. Yeah. What if I said this like? I said it's position. Let's go.
No, I'm not good enough.
Keep doing position. I don't know. Where is it? Oh. There you go.
Oh, what a nice guy Ant is.
No, sure.
I was ball chasing my glove. Sometimes you gotta step back.
Okay, this isn't something that we necessarily need to fix right now.
Oh, he friended me.
I think we'll save this from
Oh my God.
next time. It's gonna bother me for a hot minute though, because I'm just like, what's causing this? Where's the light bleed? Stop it. It's coming from you. So move it. Oh, whoa. What? Is it you? No, not that. Not that. Not that? Is it this one? No. Wait, what? No? Where's that light coming from? Now I'm confused. Let me turn off that's the Angular altitude. Just out of my existence. Okay, I need to stop. Wait, can you reset it? How do you reset it? Alright, I'm done. I'm done for real this time. Let's see, hold on.
I'm just kind of so mad.
Okay, now we're done for real. Woo! All right, that was a good long dev session. So of course we're gonna end today's stream with a thank you. So a huge thank you to my lovely girlfriend, Nia Antoinette, for hopping in. Good to see you. I hope the rest of your shift is going better. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday to continue work on the game. We're gonna start touching on some AI stuff soon, which is pretty cool. Not the generative art stuff, but like, you know, bits and pieces to make enemies shoot. So either way, guys, that's gonna end today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next one. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you later. Peace.